In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a video with pictures and music. Creating a video with pictures and music is the perfect way to create a montage of a family holiday, a wedding, Christmas, or a loved one's birthday party. Now, I promise you that even if you're a beginner, you can make an epic video with multiple photos, emojis, stickers, animated text, and music in minutes. Now, for this, we'll be using Veed. Now we're in Veed, the first step is to add in all of our photos. So click Upload a File and select your photos, and you can choose multiple at once. Once your pictures have finished uploading, we then need to decide what size video we want. Click Settings in the toolbar, and then next to Size, click the drop-down box and choose your aspect ratio. For this, I want YouTube, so I'll choose that. Now you'll notice that my picture looks teeny tiny against the YouTube backdrop, and we can tackle this a few ways. Firstly, I'm going to make it bigger by pulling on the corner and side toggles. Then I'm going to move it over in the frame, and then next I'm going to add 2 images on screen at once so I can fill the other half of my video. To do this, I'm going to drag and drop my next photo on top of my first one in the timeline, and I'm just going to repeat the same step, resize, and I'm going to reposition this photo. I can then choose to close the gap between the photos, or I can change the background color simply by clicking Settings in the toolbar, selecting the color bucket, and choosing any color that I like. To set the duration of time my pictures will stay on screen, I'm going to highlight both layers, and to extend the time, pull it to the right, and to shorten the duration, push it over to the left. Okay, so we have our first pictures on our video, and you'll notice that there is a gap here in the timeline. I'm going to delete that, and that's going to move all the other photos over. We're just going to continue now to adjust the photo size and position, but this time I do want to show you some other tricks to really make your video stand out. This time, before I layer my next photo, I actually want to frame it just to give the video some depth. So in the toolbar, there's an icon for elements. Click that and scroll down to shapes. I'll choose the shape that's going to work best for my photo, and don't worry about the color because we can always change that. I'm going to resize the shape and position it on screen, and now I'm going to click on color and choose one that's going to complement my video. Then I'm going to layer my next video on top, resize and reposition it. Then I can change the roundness on it, I can switch on round corners and increase the number to make it more circular, and I can also adjust the opacity, and lastly I can animate it. Click animations and then hover your mouse over each one to see it in effect. Then choose your favorite. Perfect, you can now pause the video here and you can just keep repeating this process until you've styled all your remaining photos, and then once you're finished we can move on to adding music. If you have your own music downloaded and ready to go, simply click Add Media above the timeline and import your track. However, Veed has an entire library of copyright-free music, and a lot of the tracks on there are 100% free to use. To add music, place your playhead at the start of the timeline and then click Audio in the toolbar. Next to stock music, click Search, and you can search for anything that you like. You can even type in a music trait to narrow down your search. Then press the play button to hear a demo of the track, and once you've found the right one, click the plus sign. As the track is much longer than my video, I'm just going to push it over to the left so that they both end in sync. No photo montage video is complete without a title, and instead of some basic text on screen, let's add some animated text. Put your playhead to the start of the timeline and click Text in the toolbar. Any of these boxes that have 3 circles below them, that means that it has a built-in animation. You can choose one of those. However, I do want to design my own, so I'm going to click Headline Title, delete the text that's in there, and type out my title text. Now I can choose any font, any size, color, effect, and lastly pick an animation, and this works the same as animating your photos. Hover your mouse over each one to see how it works and choose your favorite. Now drag it to the point on screen that you want it to sit, and you can shorten or extend the length of time that your title stays on screen. If you want to add text to each photo, you can just continue repeating this process. Now the video does look good, but let's make it look amazing by adding our own little touches such as emojis, gifs, and animated stickers. Click Elements in the toolbar, and in here we have an array of items to really make your video pop. Put your playhead to the point that you want to add an element, and then you can choose any emoji, resize, animate it, and position it anywhere on screen. You could go further down the video and decide to add an animated sticker, and as always you can just repeat this as many times as you like until you're happy with the end result. I think our video with pictures and music is good to go, so let's export it. Click Done in the top right hand corner and click where it says Quality. Then choose your render settings, go back and click Export Video. Give that a moment here to render, and once it's done we can watch it back to see how it turned out. Lastly, click download and download MP4. And that's it. That's how to create a video with pictures and music. I really hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.